Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Hope you're all doing well and had a great weekend. If you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated and it really shows your support for the videos that I do. And also don't forget to like this video as well. Make sure you click the thumbs up on the video and share this video around, and click the bell so you're notified when I go live on the channel next or when I upload a new video. But we'll get into this review now. It's the semi-finals of the Rugby League World Cup. So it's between the Australian Kangaroos taking on the New Zealand Kiwis. This game was played last Saturday on the 12th of November. So that'll be a Friday there in the UK. And it was played at Elland Road in Leeds. So, yeah, look, I mean, going into this game, obviously the expectations for me were very low because the Kiwis' performances so far at this Rugby League World Cup haven't been great. Although getting the results, you can see that the combinations were still gelling and, it wasn't there. But, look, I mean, the surprise, actually, was that the Kiwis came out there and, they really, they took it to Australia early on. They really did. And I thought, the Kiwis, to their credit, that the performance was up there and they started particularly well. But, look, in saying that, we'll go through the try scorers here. So, try scorers to Jerome Hughes. Now, he scored early on. He scored the first try of this game. Josh Adokar then scores a try as well. You got Val Holmes who scored. Dylan Brown, another try scorer for the Kiwis. Cameron Murray as well. Now, Cameron Murray, that try in particular, when you look at it back on, if you're watching it back on replay or you're watching the game, fully, it was a try which probably could have been avoided. No doubt about it. You can tell that the Kiwis' defence was very confused. Brandon Smith in particular. Look, I think, you can tell that he was concussed. You can tell his mind was not there. And the Kiwis really, they should have took him off. They should have took him off. They should have took him off, when he was concussed. But that try was so crucial. It was so crucial for Australia. It really was, because it looked like Australia, the combinations, it looked like they were the team with the combinations not gelling this week, because, you could see they were making a few mistakes as well, and you could see that the Kiwis, we're throwing a lot of offloads and second phase footy at this Australian side, which is something you need to do if you're going to test them out, because you can't play structured against Australia. And look, I think, no doubt about it, if you looked at that first half, the Kiwis did go into the break with a lead at half time, but it was the second half where the Kiwis struggled. They struggled massively. They couldn't get going. They weren't when they had the ball, they weren't gaining a lot of meters. Australia were struggling or strangling them out of the game. And I think obviously it was a penalty goal there with Nathan Cleary. They got them the lead. They had that lead for a majority of the second half, and they weren't really troubled. And that's the most disappointing thing. I think the Kiwis let themselves down in the second half, mainly because they made so many mistakes. They gave away a few penalties, and they just weren't taking the right options, and they were ill-disciplined with the ball, and that was the reason why the Australian Kangaroos managed to get up and only just edged this game by 16 points to 14. And although they went at their best, Australia, they still got the result, and that's the main thing. And I think the Origin players stood up, the likes of Josh Adokar, Val Holmes, Cameron Murray. I thought, we're the key. We're the key in getting this result in the end. And that is why they got up and got this result. But look, I mean, it's heartbreaking as a Kiwis fan. It still is. It's after this game, it's going to take a lot to get over it. Personally, I think it was. You could tell that Michael Maguire was gutted. He knew that this was an opportunity that they missed. Just to get through to the final, and they had Australia under the ropes, but they just couldn't get it done when it mattered the most. And no doubt about it, I'm proud of the team. I'm proud that we were able to run this Australian side very close. And people look at the rankings at the end of the day and say that Australia were 4th ranked, New Zealand were 1st ranked. The rankings mean nothing. They mean nothing, and Australia have not played rugby league for a while, and that's why they were ranked 4th going into this tournament, and why I still never writ them off, and why I still had them as favourites to win the tournament. And although the Kiwis had the squad to do it, and there's no excuses at the end of the day for me for this Kiwi side, effort's great and all, but to not get the result at the end of the day is the most disappointing aspect of this result at the end of play here. So, I mean, full credit to Australia. Congratulations to them. They no doubt deserve to go through to the final. And look, I think they did what they needed to do, and they got the result in the end. And look, overall, if I'm looking at the man of the match for this game, I've got to say Tedesco was outstanding. James Tedesco, if you look at his stats here, 3 hit-ups for 33 all-runs, 320 all-running metres, and 80 post-contact metres, 8 tackle breaks, 1 offload, 1 tackle, and 1 error. So James Tedesco was on fire, and he really shined in this game because, well, he stepped up when it needed the most. So, yeah, that is it for me. That's my review, and all I got to say is, as a Kiwis fan, is gutted, disappointed, heartbreaking. Proud as well, but look, again, Australia are our kryptonite. They are our kryptonite. We cannot get the result done over Australia. We say it a lot with league. We say it with other sports as well. We tend to struggle. Particular, I'm not going to name the sport here because this is a rugby league video, but yeah, Australia once again, the class shines through, and they go through to the final. But congratulations to them, Kiwis. Where to next for them? Who knows? But boy, it was a tough game. It was a close game. It was competitive. Australia get it done. But guys, that is it for me. That's my review. Like this video as well. Make sure you click the thumbs up on the video. Share this video around. Subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.